What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer A Day with TK. It's a beautiful evening here in Findlay, Ohio, and Anderson and I are hanging out in the beer shed, getting it in. What's going on, Anderson?
It's a nice evening this evening. I'm ready to drink some beers.
Word. The beer we have today is actually one called Obolon Svitle. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this is a Ukrainian beer. So if you've seen some of the previous videos, you know I took a road trip down to Florida. While there, I found an Eastern European shop that had a ton of beers from Ukraine, Russia, Czech Republic, Central and Eastern Europe. All of them things I've never seen before. So I grabbed a bunch of them. Some of them are written in Cyrillic, so I don't even know what the hell they are. But this one says on the front, the first Ukrainian beer. And this looks like it's from Obolon Brewing out of Kiev, Ukraine. So this is a first for me. I know we've had at least one Ukrainian beer before.
Yes, we've had one.
Because we checked on Untappd there. We both had one.
But we can't remember where we got it from.
And it was in, when, 2014?
2014.
Quite a while ago. So I'm not sure where I got it. Maybe the Andersons up in Maumee probably is my guess.
So do you speak Cyrillic?
No, I do not. I don't know anything about the Cyrillic, although I do have some friends that speak or can read Cyrillic, I guess. But I'm not sure. It has a little bit on English, in English there, but...
I think you can read that one.
Yeah. Famous Ukrainian beer, brewed with old world recipes using the finest ingredients. And that's about it. We got a medal here of some sort. It says #1 with a gold medal. I don't know. Can you see what it says?
No, the writing's like kind of blurred below it.
Yeah.
No,
they won a medal somewhere. Who knows?
That medal is definitely in another language.
So maybe it's a Ukrainian beer festival. This is a Euro lager. It looks like it's 4.5%, which is about par for the course. Don't know much else about it. I've never seen it before, but...
Have you ever been to Ukraine?
I have not. No, I haven't. No.
So,
you?
No. Been close, but
I'm
no.
surprised.
I know. Before you open that...
It's too late. Go ahead. Tell your story.
I want to rant about this. And I'm sure we've ranted before, and we'll rant again.
Go ahead.
Wherever beer store you bought this from, why in the world would you put the price tag on the mouthpiece or on the tab that opens it?
Yeah, I hate that bit.
That's like the worst place to put it. Because then you either got to fight with it and hope it doesn't get in your beer.
Yeah.
It's just annoying to put it right on the tab or right on the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So if there's a beer store out there watching this, stop doing that.
Put it elsewhere, not here. Because then, yeah, it goes in the beer. It's kind of gross. Or
Don't
if
put
you
it
pour
there
out,
or like directly on the label.
Yeah. Put it up on the top somewhere. You'll be all good. Paid $3.29 for this. Because I can see it on the label that's still on the thing.
That we're trying not to drink?
Yeah. All right, let's get a look at it. This is crystal clear. If I'm using my Brew HQ SRM chart, this is maybe like a 2.
Yeah.
Pale
at
straw.
best.
You can see right through it. Crystal clear. Actually, not much carbonation in there. I'm surprised. Usually,
No, but the head's sticking around for not much carbonation.
Agreed. It is like a kind of a nice white head there. I would have said pillowy initially. It's started to dissipate a little, but not bad. I mean, it's Heineken-esque, maybe, the head is what it kind of reminds me of.
Like a Euro lager.
Yeah. Yeah. Oddly, huh? Let's give it a sniff. Lightly sweet. Maybe like a light, corny adjunct smell to it, but nothing...
I was going to think adjunct smell to it too, but like...
But it's not bad.
Looking at the pictographs by the writing I can't read.
He's now going to try to
It looks like
interpret Ukrainian.
a grain, a water, and whatever that little symbol is.
A malt? I don't know, dude.
The little cat litter scoop looking picture.
Good Lord. Maybe it is. I don't know. No, it's not bad. It's not an offensive smell. Lightly sweet,
No.
light adjunct kind of smell.
It
But
definitely smells better than American Heineken.
yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, it smells all right. Let's give it a shot. What do they say? No Svidanya or something? Or is that Russian? Have I just insulted half?
Did you just
the people?
insult everybody watching this?
Cheers in Ukrainian, y'all. Whatever that is. Light bodied.
There's no date on this.
Now this is Obolon Svitle. Apparently the Svitle is the light, so it should be Obolon Light. If I didn't say that already. Body-wise, for a light beer, I don't think this is bad. It's kind of medium light. It's not super light or watery like Coors Light or something like that. Even the taste, I actually don't really mind it.
There's no date on that can, and my first opinion is, if this was in a bottle, especially a green bottle like Heineken, this would be garbage. It would taste skunky as all get out.
It doesn't taste it in the can.
Because you can taste
Like
that,
it should?
that like if it wasn't properly stored, it would easily become light struck. But it's not. Like
Yeah.
it's actually, without having a date on the can, it's been preserved quite well. I'm shocked on that one. Because a lot of times you get these beers from other countries, and who knows when they were canned, and how long they've been sitting around, especially when there's no date on them, and what it took to get to
Shipped from
get to
Ukraine
us.
to somewhere on the East Coast, down to Florida, or wherever it goes, and all these different ports.
I mean, this beer could have been sitting in a can for 3 years. Who knows?
Yeah, I actually don't mind this, man.
And surprisingly, it doesn't have that like old, stale, skunky, whatever taste. Again, I think it's because it's in a can and not a bottle.
Yeah. Now, if you ask me, I'd say light, grassy kind of taste.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grassy malt, grassy, grainy, light grain. Not that gross sweet corn adjunct taste I like, although the smell had a little bit of it.
Yeah, I expected that.
I mean,
from
the taste really doesn't have when you drink it. Decent body for the style, decent taste for the style. Kind of surprised. As for the ratings, this is an odd one too. On Untappd, I got a 2.76, which in my book, a 3 or above is a good beer. 2.76 is not a great not a great score. But on Beer Advocate, I had a 3.07. Which blows my mind. Very rarely do you see a higher score in Beer Advocate than Untappd, unless, say you have some big imperial stout or something that the average Bud Light drinker doesn't like, then maybe you see that inverse. But usually something like this, I'd expect a much higher rating on Untappd and lower on Beer Advocate. But I think it's pretty solid, man. Can't complain. Light, sessionable, kind of like a nice grassy taste to it. It's decent.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good. I mean, I really expected it to be skunky and old, stale, because once again, there's no date on it.
I'm not a huge fan of the Euro lagers. I mean, I don't know about you, but
nor am I.
Every once in a while, I get a
time and
Heineken.
place.
Get a Heineken on draft in Europe is session.
Yeah, it's good.
Serviceable.
Right.
But most of the other stuff, not a big fan.
A lot of it's time and place, and especially the distance traveled for such a light beer.
Yeah. Pleasantly surprised, I mean.
Absolutely, so am I.
Yeah. Obolon Svitle, thumbs up.
And even with like the current political situation,
harder to get beer out, harder to export goods.
And I didn't want to like just absolutely hate on this beer, but there's nothing bad I can really say about this beer. I mean, it's definitely a serviceable, nice light beer, great for a summer day.
Yeah.
I would give it a thumbs up. I'd absolutely drink another one of these.
As a light beer, I would take this over most American macro light beers any day of the week.
Absolutely.
100% would take this. So, surprised. I mean, Obolon Svitle, Obolon Brewing, Kiev, Ukraine. Good job, man. Hopefully you liked the video. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. As always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Anderson and I have probably only had 2 Ukrainian beers. Is there another one we should be on the lookout for? Now, there may be more in the fridge. I picked up about 12 or 15 individual bottles of different kind of Eastern European, Central European beers that I've never had before. Some of the bottles and cans are just straight Cyrillic. And when I scanned them, like on Untappd to see if I had it, like everything showed up in Cyrillic. So I don't even know what the heck they are. But, there's probably at least another. I know one of them said Ukraine on it. Some of them I couldn't really tell. So maybe we'll have a few more. But if there's something we should be on the lookout for, let us know, man. Hey, till next time.
Cheers.